Down by the Rio Grande, moonlit skies so cold. Shadows creep across the walls, stories yet untold. They say it's an invasion from worlds beyond our sight. But look closer, friend, it's humans in the night. Oh, the borders blur like dreams in the dawn's first light. Crossing for a chance not to steal the fight. No green men with ray guns, no plots from afar, just hearts heavy with hope, chasing their own star. Sing for the builders, the dreamers, the brave, not the fear that divides us, but the love that we share. Whispers of elections, tangled in the wire. Blame on the stranger, fanning the fire. But truth's a quiet river, running deep and wide. No factions pulling strings, it's our choices that decide. From every corner of the earth, they come with empty hands, building up the future on America's sands. If aliens were coming, they'd laugh at us while we're small. Road be our politics, then leave us one and all. Chinese whispers, ancient calls, fates that light the way. They're threads in the tapestry, not foes in the fray. Let's dismantle the walls in our minds, not the land, with open arms and understanding hands. Oh, the borders blur like dreams in the dawn's first light. Foes crossing for a chance not to steal the fight. No invasion, just invitation to share the load. Together we rise on this shared sacred road. Sing for unity, for the human tide. In the end, we're all just along for the ride.
How's it going, everybody? Ty Sites Shadow Games Report, doing part 1 of Doom Dark Ages. Alright, I'm gonna pause it right there. I just wanted some extra effect. Some extra effect to go along with today's intro. I need to do better. I'm gonna do better, guys. I just, I don't know. I've been slow to piece everything together on this new computer. I will. Just give me some time. Actually, you know what? Give me until the beginning of next year. I'll get it figured out by then. It's been such a crazy year with the news cycle, with everything that's going on. Just makes, I don't know, it's just information overload. I think everybody kind of feels it with, at least anybody that pays attention. I know some people don't feel it at all because they don't pay attention at all. I envy you. I really do. I wish I knew how not to care. I wish I didn't have that weird little, I don't know, spiritual drive to get things done. But anyways, before we get into the game, we're going to do about 30 minutes to an hour of news. I'm going to try to keep it at an hour today. Past 2 days I've been getting close to 2 hours, and I'm sorry about that. But we're going to try to breeze through everything here and get to the content. I actually didn't even post much before I went online today, so maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that means less content for today's news show. Alright, let's go ahead and jump to it. House passes GOP bill to cut health premiums without ACA subsidy extension. Okay. I think that just popped up, so I think that's fresh news. Trump announces wow, $1,000, $776 Warrior dividend, 1776. That's what that is. Warrior dividend for 1.45 million troops. Is that how many troops we got? Jeez. It's quite a bit. Piers Morgan challenges Candace Owens on Charlie Kirk assassination doubts. Okay. Okay. Piers Morgan's trying to build more of a reputation, it seems. I don't know, it's just, he's actually fighting back. It's just kind of funny to me. I'm just like, wow, I kind of figured you would have, like, phased out after the Nick Fuentes stuff, but he's trying to hold on to whatever, I don't know, audience that watches him. Who watches him? I don't. It's not me. Candace Owens questions rifle discovery in Charlie Kirk's shooting. That's fresh for me as well. I didn't see that today. But she has her show at like 4 p.m., so it's not surprising. House passes bill criminals. Can't even talk. House passes bill criminalizing youth gender treatments. Trump announces. Okay, we already said that. Google works to erode NVIDIA's software advantage with Meta's help. Wait, Meta's teaming up with Google? I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that, man. Also, it's just like, we hit Google with an antitrust, and it's just like, they start teaming up with other companies. I don't know, man. Maybe there needs to be limits on teaming up with other companies, too, if you're just able to get around, certain monopoly rules with being able to team up. Like, let's just say you split the company in two. Like, I'm not saying Google and Facebook were together at any point, but I mean, they obviously have worked with each other over the years, and there's going to be some partnerships, let's just say on software or something, but I don't know. There needs to be like some divisional boundaries to keep companies from, I don't know, intermingling or just becoming one by, I don't know, just redressing how they say certain things or how they present certain things. Like, you can just say you're a partner with a company rather than actually owning them or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being weird about it, but I just feel like there needs to be more of a wall. Am I weird to think that? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's to help get around monopoly. Or just them building a monopoly. I don't know. I'd have to think about that more. Anyways, Amazon shakes up AI team as veteran Prozad leaves? Never heard of that. Veteran Prozad. Interesting. DeSantis promoted. So he promoted that. U.S. announces massive package of arms sales to Taiwan valued at more than $10 billion. Young Democrat launches primary challenge against U.S. Rep. Benny Thompson in Mississippi. DOJ says Virgin Islands violates the Second Amendment. What do you mean? What do you mean it violates it? What, did they ban guns or something? I don't know. I don't know. A lot of this is fresh for me. Dan Bongino's news is not fresh for me, but I'll get to that in a second. U.S. military says strike on alleged drug boat kills 4 in Eastern Pacific. I think that's from last night. FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino says he plans to resign next month as Bureau's number 2 official. He is allegedly going back to his show. I'm sure that will be a big day for Dan Bongino once he gets back. Everybody will be pretty eager to hear his take on everything. I don't know how much he's going to be able to talk about, because some things are still going to be protected. But maybe, I don't know, maybe he'll Spill the beans. Maybe he'll have extra protection under Trump or something. Or maybe even Kash Patel. I'm sure Kash Patel's not going to seek too much against him if he does reveal anything. Actually, I mean, that might be a positive. You know, Dan Bongino getting out. Almost called him Dongino. Dan Bongino. I mean, he could just come out and just spill the beans. And if he doesn't have to worry about any type of persecution with Kash being in office, maybe that's the point. Maybe Kash can slip some info out there through Dan. I don't know. Maybe Dan is pissed off. We heard Dan was mad about something. I don't know. They never really told us what. They just said he was mad. But also some of that could have been propaganda. There was a few different hit pieces that were put out. He did not resign on the day or months that Kyle Seraphin said that he would. So that's a plus. I think anything that Kyle Seraphin gets wrong is always a plus. And it's not like I hate the guy or anything. It's just more or less, I don't know. There's just something smelly about his character, and I just don't really like it that much. That's just me, though. The Oscars will move to YouTube in 2029, leaving longtime home of ABC. No one cares. Senate passes $901 billion defense bill. $901 billion defense bill that pushes Hegseth for boat strike video. So I guess the media is just going to constantly push that. I'm sure the Democrats are pushing this story. Actually, it says it's a centrist-leaning post. That's interesting. Appeals panel pauses order blocking Trump's D.C. National Guard deployment. Aren't they already there? Oh, appeals panel pauses order blocking Trump's D.C. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. At least there's some type of pushback. I mean, but they're already there, right? I'm pretty sure I've already seen video. I mean, I've seen video of, like, National Guard's member getting harassed and everything else. I think I played it on the show. I thought it was funny. I don't know. A lot of people didn't think it was that funny, and I was like, bro, he's just trolling. I mean, like, you know, who else are you going to slap other than the government? I mean, that's the best person to slap. At least throughout my life it was. I'm still doing it. 4 House Republicans joined Democrats to force vote on ACA subsidies, bucking GOP leadership. Alright, let's jump in. I didn't get anything set up today. I'm sorry, guys. Whoopsie daisy. I didn't even post my freaking video on X today. Oops. We missed out on lots of different stuff. I might even go back down to where I was at yesterday. There's some other stuff I do want to repost real quick, though, just so I can make sure I have it on the page. I went too far. I recognize all of that. I went way too far, didn't I? We are going to make the Chaplain Corpse. Okay, this is new. This is also new. That's not new. This is new. Alright, from Elon Musk, he says, accurate. Why has Facebook allowed racism against whites only? Yeah. I thought it was pretty strange. I'm trying to think about whenever I started noticing it. It was around, what, 2018 maybe? Probably 2017 into 2018 I started noticing a lot of the anti-white. Actually, I think it was 2017 that I got just decked right in the nuts. Right in the nuts. Going on to a communist Facebook page. I was actually looking for a debate. And I was totally shocked at all the racist, for lack of a better term, brown people or people of color that were like attacking me just because I was trying to argue and what was I trying to argue in favor of? I think it was anarchy and capitalism. I've always been a little bit more of an ANCAP, but there's been different times where I actually argued for social capitalism, which I still kind of consider myself to be. And I don't know, I guess there is some people might equate socialism with social capitalism because socialism does allow capitalism to a degree. I would consider social capitalism to be a little less regulated, though. More of like just a libertarian capitalism. I don't know. Maybe I'm saying the wrong term there, but that's what I call it, social capitalism. Um, but anyways, yeah, I was just trying to debate these people inside this group, and yeah, everybody just started attacking me, and I just remember my heart just like dropping that day. I was just like, "Whoa, I did not expect that." Because it was before all the heavy racism really started. I mean, maybe it started in other little circles before I got there, but whenever I, yeah, I'm just gonna leave that alone. All those memories are popping up, and I'm just kidding. We are going to make the Chaplain Corps great again. Some type of religious military corps.
I'm here to tell you about a real problem facing our nation's military. It's one you're probably not aware of, but it's a really important one. And it's been going on for far too long. The weakening of our chaplain corps. You see, chaplains are intended to be the spiritual and moral backbone of our nation's forces. George Washington established the chaplain corps in 1775, one of his first actions as general of the Continental Army. Congress authorized chaplains for the Navy that very same year. In Washington's general orders, he explained their importance, quote, "The blessing and protection of heaven are at all times necessary, but especially so in times of public distress and danger." For about 200 years, the Chaplain Corps continued its role as the spiritual leader of our service members, serving our men and women in times of hardship and ministering to their souls. But sadly, as part of the ongoing war on warriors, in recent decades, its role has been degraded. In an atmosphere of political correctness and secular humanism, chaplains have been minimized, viewed by many as therapists instead of ministers. Faith and virtue were traded for self-help and self-care. If you need proof, just look at the current Army Spiritual Fitness Guide. In well over 100 pages, it mentions God one time. That's it. It mentions feelings 11 times. It even mentions playfulness, whatever that is, 9 times. There's zero mention of virtue. The guide relies on New Age notions, saying that the soldier's spirit consists of consciousness, creativity, and connection. The guide itself reports that around 82% of the military are religious, yet ironically it alienates our warfighters of faith by pushing secular humanism.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. I mean, hopefully it's not like forced. I mean, hopefully people can, have a choice. I think people are a lot more receptive towards religion whenever they actually have a choice in the matter. Whenever people feel like they have to do something, they naturally just resist it. I mean, naturally, if you try to force someone to do something, they're going to resist it because they don't feel like they're given the free will to, make that choice. So naturally, they just resist it because they're like, no, I don't know why you're telling me to do this so forcefully. Why would I want to? House passes GOP bill to cut health premiums without ACA subsidy extension. The Lower Health Care Premiums of All American Act expands association health plans, fully funds cost-sharing reductions, and boosts transparency on drug prices. Republicans point to predictions of 11% average premium drops and $36 billion in savings, calling it a fix for a broken system. Democrats opposed it, pushing instead for a 3-year extension of enhanced subsidies that aid 20 million people but expire December 31st. The bill now moves to the Senate, where its future looks uncertain and amid partisan divides. So, what did it say? Like 9 people didn't vote? I think I saw that somewhere. think it was the last page. So Pierce Morgan is challenging Candace Owens. On Wednesday, Morgan grilled Owens over her ongoing questions about the September 10th assassination of Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk, shot in the neck at a Utah Valley University event by 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, who faces aggravated murder charges linked by fingerprints and messages. So, Tyler Robinson, I mean, if he's innocent in any type of way, it doesn't look like he's getting out of it. I'm just saying, you know, due to all the backlash, saying that maybe Tyler might be innocent, maybe he was set up, maybe he works for the FBI, I don't know. I'm not saying he does, I'm just saying, you know, I've heard that claim out there. You know, just someone that is a part of the whole thing and just kind of acting. I mean, there's been alleged actors in some of the, I guess, more emotional reports. I don't know if these people are actually actors. I'm just telling you based upon other people's reports. So, make your decisions, people. It's your choice. It's your choice. Let's see what they got to say.
Why? What is your theory?
I don't know. I don't know.
But what's your theory then?
Know.
You must have an idea.
My theory is that we should.
Why? What is your
Look how mad she looks.
I don't know.
But what's your theory then? You must have an idea.
My theory is that we should investigate everything strange that happened on that day so we can figure out what happened.
But are you suggesting that?
Are you suggesting why is everybody Egypt? Why are we pretending that we don't know why we ask questions? Like why? Like you're a journalist.
But you
know
what
this is. You're like, what's going on? What's going on?
Theory?
Why do you want to know why these planes were tracking Charlie? Well, my theory is that we are being sold absolute Fed slop. The media is doing their Operation Mockingbird Part 2 scenario by telling us, well, unless you absolutely have a conclusion, you can't even ask the question. Yes, we very well can. Keep asking consistent questions until we get a clarified explanation for what happened on that day. And right now, we have nothing, okay? And that is the reason why people are watching my show, because I'm the only one not treating them like they're absolute idiots who don't have two eyes and who believe in magic bully theory and who understand that Egyptian planes should not have been tracking Charlie even 3 times this year would be an anomaly, okay? They've been tracking him. We don't know where it's going to end, but we are going to keep asking questions until we get clear answers.
Candace, it may be that the person in the media spewing bullshit to the public is you.
No, nice try. It's not. It's you by saying, why are you asking questions? Don't you worry about Mikey's feelings? Everyone knows what this is. And like I said, because we have the example, the concrete example of after JFK's assassination, the media members quite literally being put on the payroll of the CIA, we have a historical example that we can look at and go, we're not doing that again. Doesn't matter how many times you keep telling the public that I'm spewing bullshit. It is only because there has not been anything that has come out of this investigation that makes any sense that the public is not listening to. I am sorry to say this, Piers, people like you. And what I love about you and I sitting down is that this exact same time last year, you were doing the same weird questioning and making all these things when I said that they were committing a Holocaust against the Gazans, and then you changed your mind.
Actually, this time,
I'll see you next year when you change your mind again and we have more information about what happened, and you realize that the difference between me and you is that I have the courage to take the risks and ask the questions first, okay, before it's popular. You wait until it becomes popular, and then you...
Candace, Daddy's talking. I just thought that was kind of funny. Candace! Candace! I love how she's just like firing right through all the suppressive fire. She's like, nope, you're not going to make me duck. Nope. Donald Trump put this out, what was it, yesterday? Most likely yesterday, maybe today. I don't remember when I posted this. Oh, excuse me. Venezuela is completely surrounded by the largest armada ever assembled in history of South America. It will only get bigger, and the shock of them will be like nothing they've ever seen before. Until such a time as they return to the United States of America, all of the oil, land, and other assets. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about some other report that was describing why Trump is actually there, and he's describing it right here. I need to find that report, though. I'm sorry, guys. I meant to get it before the show. I was kind of, I don't know, I kind of put everything together kind of fast. I wasn't even sure if I was going to have a show, but here we are. Anyways, let me finish this. All of the oil, land, and other assets that they previously stole from us. So he believes that Venezuela has stolen oil, land, and other assets that they previously stole from us. I don't know what the land he's talking about, but anyways, the illegitimate Maduro regime is using oil from these stolen oil fields to finance themselves. Really? So, whose oil fields are they? What specific oil fields? We're gonna have to ask those questions, aren't we? Drug terrorism, human trafficking, murder, kidnapping. For the theft of our assets and many other reasons, including terrorism, drug smuggling, and human trafficking. Did he just say that twice? He did. Okay. I'm just reading it word by word here, and I'm just like, what? There's no way he said that twice. No, he did. He did. Drug smuggling and human trafficking. And the Venezuelan regime he must be mad in this post, has been designated a foreign terrorist organization. Therefore, today, I am ordering a total and complete blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers going into and out of Venezuela. The illegal aliens and criminals that the Maduro regime has sent to the United States during the weak and inept Biden administration are being returned to Venezuela at a rapid pace. America will not allow criminals, terrorists, or other countries to rob, threaten, or harm other nation, and likewise will not allow a hostile regime to take our land, or oil, land, or any other assets, all of which must be returned to the United States immediately. Thank you for your attention to this matter. He sounds just like Cartman. Respect my authority. I don't know why South Park didn't make Cartman Trump, but they should have. Whatever, man. Cernovich says, we had our chance to save our country. People would rather do Vanity Fair interviews, podcasts, and meme coins. The suffering heading our way is immense and often leads me with a deep sense of sadness. But God can now say, I saved Trump. I gave MAGA the office. And what of it? Cernovich has 1.4 million followers. He says he saved Trump. Trying to figure out what that means. I don't know. Guess as good as mine. Pelosi family trades outperform Buffett and S&P 500 since 2012. House passes bill criminalizing youth gender treatments. That's good. Pretty sure that already passed the Senate, didn't it? Okay, no, now it's going to the Senate. Okay. So House, then Senate. It's always in that order, right? I always mix them up. Alright, Benjamin Netanyahu says the United States of America would not exist without the Jewish people who helped save it. Okie dokie.
I said, Mike, that we are fighting today the battle that the Maccabees fought. They fought for the survival of the Jewish people and the Jewish faith against an enemy that wanted to extinguish us, wipe us out from the face of the earth. We were fighting our battle, but we were also fighting the battle of civilization, because our civilization is based on the Judeo-Christian tradition. And if the Maccabees had failed, there'd be no Judaism, there would be no Judeo-Christian civilization, there would be no Maccabees. There would be no United States. There wouldn't be the civilization of freedom, the respect for our common traditions, our common values. All of that would not happen if it weren't for those 5 brave brothers. They actually made the whole difference.
What is that thing behind him?
So that's
what is this?
Animates these brave soldiers that are here today and their comrades who are fighting in Gaza or in Lebanon or in Iran, wherever is necessary to not only preserve the Jewish nation and the Jewish state, but preserve civilization against the barbarians.
What is this?
The barbarians are out there. They did a horrible thing to us on October 7th. They'll never do it again. But
looks like something's inside of it.
Against Jews in Sydney and Jews elsewhere in America and elsewhere. This is our common battle against the barbarians. We have won it here. We're winning it here. We'll win it everywhere. Chag Sameach. Chag Chanukah Sameach Likulchem.
I don't know, like, was he coughing at the end there? What was it? Like he was trying to, I don't know, clear his throat. Benny Johnson says this is exactly what Benny voted for. Kind of scared to hear this.
A major factor in driving up housing costs was the colossal border invasion. We have never been invaded. This is the...
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta call out the lie. That's not true. I mean, it did increase the cost, yes, but it's not the only attributable factor. I mean, if you flood the money supply and you build up this crazy inflation within our economy, it's going to naturally increase the cost of everything else. And that has been going on with or without immigration. That's naturally from a lot of the spending. It's actually a lot of our own military spending. So, not really sure why I'm just going to continue.
worst thing that, frankly, in my opinion, the worst thing that the Biden administration did to our country is the invasion at the border.
Something seems different about him tonight. Is it me? It's almost like his face looks different or something.
The last administration and their allies in Congress brought in millions and millions of migrants and gave them taxpayer-funded housing while your rent and housing costs skyrocketed.
I think he's reading a teleprompter right now. I think that's what this is.
Over 60% of growth in the rental market came from foreign migrants. At the same time, illegal aliens stole American jobs and flooded emergency rooms, getting free health care and education paid for by you, the American taxpayer. They also increased the cost of law enforcement by numbers so high that they are not even to be mentioned. For the first time in 50 years, we are now seeing reverse migration as migrants go back home, leaving more housing and more jobs for Americans. In the year before my election, all net creation of jobs was going to foreign migrants. Since I took office, 100% of all net job creation has gone to American-born citizens. 100%.
I mean, I was actually talking about this last night. With the job numbers actually going down right now, I'm sure actually a lot of that probably is illegals to some degree. But then and there again, there have been layoffs. No real word on them actually being illegals, though. I think a lot of them were actually Americans. I actually remember Microsoft laying off a bunch of Americans, what was it, a few months ago? Alright, we got Mark Levin out here saying this again. He said this 6 years ago, he says in the video. But there's actually a stark difference between these two videos, and I'm about to show them real quick. You can see they're both about 30 seconds long, a little bit less here. But they're basically the same video, it's just one starts at a different location than the other. And you kind of notice that it changes the context of what he's saying whenever he starts here. I'll start with the, I'll just start with this one first, since it's first.
And I said, this is our first Jewish president.
It's true.
Now he's the first Jewish president to serve two not consecutive presidencies.
Non-consecutive.
That's where bad things happened on the second one. Namely, the election was rigged. And we found out, and you see that happening. But,
and you are the greatest president.
Thank you very much.
And God bless you.
I'm going to play this one more time so you can...
And I said, this is our first Jewish president.
It's true.
Now he's the first Jewish president to serve two not consecutive presidencies. We thank you for everything.
that's where bad things happened on the second one.
consecutive.
Namely, the election was rigged. And we found out, and you see that happening. But,
And you are the greatest president.
Thank you very much.
And God bless you. I miss you. I miss you. And I said, this is our first Jewish president.
Okay, we're going to stop it right there. Trump says that's true. That's true. But when you listen to this other video here, where things start off in the sentence, this is before he walks up, really.
And these people do like Israel.
Hold on. And he loves Israel too.
It's true.
2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. 6 years ago, I was up here.
Right there. Right there is where the other video begins. So, as he just said, 6 years I was up here, or 6 years ago I was up here, and
I said, this is our first Jewish president.
It's true.
Now he's the first Jewish.
so what he's saying here is that that is true. He did say this 6 years ago. So the other video made it seem like he was saying, yes, that's true. I'm the first Jewish president.
Jewish president to serve two.
And these people do like Israel.
Hold on. And he loves Israel too.
It's true.
2 seconds. Just 2 seconds.
Did you just see that right there? He like pulls him in tighter. He's like, no, come here. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Let's watch this one more time. I want everybody to get like a full scope of everything that's happening right here.
And these people do like Israel.
Hold on. And he loves Israel too.
It's true.
It's almost like he was getting that set up for a clip.
2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. 6 years ago, I was up here, and I said, this is our first Jewish president.
It's true.
Now he's the first Jewish president to serve two.
And these people.
So yeah, you can kind of see that where this first video starts right here. It makes it out like he's saying that's true. He's the first Jewish president. Now, I'm not saying that Shadow of Ezra was trying to clip it there, but I don't know. It kind of looks like that's what happened here. I'm glad I looked at some other clips to, I don't know, get a second perspective. And I'm glad I did because I found something different. Whenever I discovered, well, this is also a different angle. So, very, very good. I'm debating if I want to play part of this. Where does it start? In here? Right there.
Whom killed more than one person.
Where does it start at? Right there.
In America, 11 months ago, I inherited a mess, and I'm fixing it. When I took office, inflation was the worst in 48 years, and some would say in the history of our country. which caused prices to be higher than ever before, making life unaffordable for millions and millions of Americans. This happened during a Democrat administration, and it's when we first began hearing the word affordability. Our border was open, and because of this, our country was being invaded by an army of 25 million people, many who came from prisons and jails, mental institutions, and insane asylums. They were drug dealers, gang members, and even 11,888 murderers, more than 50% of whom killed more than one person. This is what the Biden administration allowed to happen to our country, and it can never be allowed to happen again. We had men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody, crime at record levels with law enforcement, and words such as that just absolutely forbidden. We had the worst trade deals ever made, and our country was laughed at from all over the world. But they're not laughing anymore. Over the past 11 months, we have brought more positive change to Washington than any administration in American history. There's never been anything like it, and I think most would agree. I was elected in a landslide, winning the popular vote and all 7 swing states and everything else, with a mandate to take on a sick and corrupt system that really just took the wealth from people and crushed the dreams of the American people. For the last 4 years, the United States was ruled by politicians who fought only for insiders, illegal aliens, career criminals, corporate lobbyists, prisoners, terrorists, and above all, foreign nations, which took advantage of us at levels never seen before. They flooded your cities and towns with illegal aliens. They decimated your hard-earned savings. They indoctrinated your children with hate for America. They just released a level of violent felons that we had never seen to prey on innocent. They caused war. They caused mayhem. They caused a horrible situation all over the globe. But now you have a president who fights for the law-abiding, hardworking people of our country, the ones who make this nation run, who make this nation work. And after just 1 year, we have achieved more than anyone could have imagined. Starting on day one, I took immediate action to stop the invasion of our southern border. For the past 7 months, 0 illegal aliens have been allowed into our country, a feat which everyone said was absolutely impossible. Do you remember when Joe Biden said that he needed Congress to pass legislation to help close the border? He was always blaming Congress and everyone else. As it turned out, we didn't need legislation. We just needed a new president. We inherited the worst border anywhere in the world, and we quickly turned it into the strongest border in the history of our country. In other words, in a few short months, we went from worst to best. We're deporting criminals, restoring safety to our most dangerous cities. Just take a look at Washington, D.C. It's at levels of safety that we've never seen before. And they decimated the bloodthirsty foreign drug cartels. We did that all by ourselves with our people, and we're so proud of it because they were poisoning and destroying our population. Drugs brought in by ocean and by sea are now down 94%. We have broken the grip of sinister woke radicals in our schools, and control over those schools is back now in the hands of our great and loving states where education belongs. After rebuilding the United States military in my first term, and with the addition we are adding right now, we have the most powerful military anywhere in the world, and it's not even close. I've restored American strength, settled 8 wars in 10 months, destroyed the Iran nuclear threat, and ended the war in Gaza, bringing for the first time in 3,000 years peace to the Middle East, and secured the release of the hostages, both living and dead. Here at home, we're bringing our economy back from the brink of ruin. The last administration and their allies in Congress looted our treasury for trillions of dollars, driving up prices and everything at levels never seen before. I am bringing those high prices down and bringing them down very fast. Let's look at the facts. Under the Biden administration, car prices rose 22% and in many states 30% or more. Gasoline rose 30 to 50%. Hotel rates rose 37%. Airfares rose 31%. Now under our leadership, they are all coming down and coming down fast. Democrat politicians also sent the cost of groceries soaring, but we are solving that too.
Okay, real quick. So, if we actually go back to the other chart here, you'll notice that this went up 37% since the previous administration, which was Trump's administration. But it's only gone down 5%. So it went up during the Biden administration. And it's only gone down 5% during this administration. So it means we're still sitting at the 32% increase here. That's still pretty significant. Same for this. We still got 20% here left over. Only 0.5% on new and used cars, and that's the one he's talking about. Like, seriously? Alright, negative... Jeez. Yeah. Increased 30% from his previous administration. Took off about 7%. Airfare, barely a dent. Prescription cost. Now, like... Okay, if I'm reading this chart wrong... Okay, is he saying that... Is he saying it's actually below negative 5% here of... He's saying he took off this entire 40%? Is that what he's saying? I think that's what the chart is trying to amplify. Or like, I don't know. I mean... So, okay. Yeah, it says right there, Trump price decreased so far. So it increased during the entire 4 years about almost 40%, 38%. And we've only scratched the surface. So I guess maybe by the end of Trump's administration, we'll see prices at the same amount that they were during the first administration. And then we gotta hope and pray that, you know, they're gonna go down in the next administration, whoever the hell's gonna run that. Which we still have Trump flirting with the idea. I don't know how much more I want to watch of this, but I don't know. I guess we should. It's semi-important.
Hotel rates rose 37%. Airfares rose 31%. Now under our leadership, they are all coming down and coming down fast. Democrat politicians also sent the cost of groceries soaring, but we are solving that too. The price of a Thanksgiving turkey was down 33% compared to the Biden last year. The price of eggs is down 82% since March, and everything else is falling rapidly. And it's not done yet, but boy, are we making progress. Nobody can believe what's going on. Here are just some of the efforts that we have underway. You will see in your wallets and bank accounts in the new year. After years of record-setting falling incomes, our policies are boosting take-home pay at a historic pace. Under Biden, real wages plummeted by $3,000. Under Trump, the typical factory worker has seen a wage increase of $1,300. For construction workers, it's $1,800. For miners, we're bringing back clean, beautiful coal. It's $3,300. And for the first time in years, wages are rising much faster than inflation. Remember that. The wages, just look at it. Wages are going up much faster than inflation. How big is that? Very importantly, there are more people working today than at any time in American history, and 100% of all jobs created since I took office have been in the private sector. Think of that. 100% of all jobs have been in the private sector rather than government, which is the only way to make a country powerful and great. This historic trend will continue. Already, I've secured a record-breaking $18 trillion of investment into the United States, which means jobs, wage increases, growth, factory openings, and far greater national security. Much of this success has been accomplished by tariffs. My favorite word, tariffs, which for many decades have been used successfully by other countries against us, but not anymore. Companies know that if they build in America, there are no tariffs, and that's why they're coming home to the USA in record numbers. They're building factories and plants at levels we haven't seen, AI, automobiles. We're doing what nobody thought was even possible, not even remotely possible. There has never, frankly, been anything like it. 1 year ago, our country was dead. We were absolutely dead. Our country was ready to fail, totally failed. Now, we're the hottest country anywhere in the world, and that's said by every single leader that I've spoken to over the last 5 months. Next year, you will also see the results of the largest tax cuts in American history that were really accomplished through our great, big, beautiful bill, perhaps the most sweeping legislation ever passed in Congress. We wrapped 12 different bills up into one beautiful bill. That includes no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. Under these cuts, many families will be saving between $11,000 and $20,000 a year, and next spring is projected to be the largest tax refund season of all time. Because of tariffs, along with the just passed One Big Beautiful Bill, tonight I am also proud to announce that more than 1,450,000, think of this, 1,450,000 military service members will receive a special, we call Warrior Dividend before Christmas, a Warrior Dividend. In honor of our nation's founding in 1776, we are sending every soldier $1,776. Think of that. And the checks are already on the way. Nobody understood that one until about 30 minutes ago. We made a lot more money than anybody thought because of tariffs, and the bill helped us along. Nobody deserves it more than our military, and I say congratulations to everybody. And by the way, we now have record enlistment in our military, and last year we had among the worst recruitment numbers in our military's history. What a difference a year makes. In addition, I'm doing what no politician of either party has ever done, standing up to the special interests to dramatically reduce the price of prescription drugs. I negotiated directly with the drug companies and foreign nations, which were taking advantage of our country for many decades, to slash prices on drugs and pharmaceuticals by as much as 400, 500, and even 600%. In other words, your drug costs will be plummeting downward. And I used the threat of tariffs to get foreign countries who would never have done it to pay the cost of this giant dollar reduction. They stopped ripping us off, and it began as of 4 days ago. There has never been anything like this in the history of our country. Drugs have only gone up, but now they'll be going down by numbers never conceived possible. It's called Most Favored Nation. And no president has ever had the courage or ability to get this done until now. The first of these unprecedented price reductions will be available starting in January through a new website, TrumpRx.gov. And these big price cuts will greatly reduce the cost of health care. I'm also taking on the gigantic health insurance companies that have gotten rich on billions of dollars of money that should go directly to the people. The money should go to the people, that's you, so they can buy their own health insurance, which will give far better benefits at much lower costs. It will be far better health insurance. The current Unaffordable Care Act was created to make insurance companies rich. It was bad health care at much too high a cost, And you see that now in the steep increase in premiums being demanded by the Democrats, and they are demanding those increases, and it's their fault. It is not the Republicans' fault. It's the Democrats' fault. It's the Unaffordable Care Act, and everybody knew it. Again, I want the money to go directly to the people so you can buy your own health care. You'll get much better health care at a much lower price. The only losers will be insurance companies that have gotten rich, and the Democrat Party, which is totally controlled by those same insurance companies. They will not be happy, but that's okay with me because you, the people, are finally going to be getting great health care at a lower cost. Another major focus is the cost of energy. For years, the radical left Democrats exploited the green energy scam as an excuse to funnel many billions of dollars into their own massive slush funds as their energy restrictions drastically drove up prices, and they drove them up at record levels. Electricity costs surged 30 to 100% under Biden, and the typical family lost $5,000 to $10,000 in higher energy costs. Think of that, $5,000 to $10,000 you lost. On day one, I declared a national energy emergency. Gasoline is now under $2.50 a gallon in much of the country. In some states, it, by the way, just hit $1.99 a gallon. And within the next 12 months, we will have opened 1,600 new electrical generating plants, a record, and it's a record that won't be beaten by practically, I would say, by anybody, or certainly not very soon. Prices on electricity and everything else will fall dramatically. The Democrat inflation disaster, again, the worst in the history.
I want to see that again real quick. New electricity generation. So when is that going to happen?
On electricity and everything else will fall dramatically. The Democrat inflation disaster, again, within the next 12 months, we will have opened 1,600 new electrical generating plants, a record, and it's a real talent. And within the next 12 months,
12 months. So now it's next year. I was just making sure I heard that right. Okay, so we have to wait another year for the electricity prices to be cut in half. So, you know, just a reminder, everybody, it was supposed to be this year that was supposed to happen.
we will have opened 1,600 new electrical generating plants, a record, and it's a record that won't be beaten by practically, I would say, by anybody, or certainly not very soon. Prices on electricity and everything else will fall dramatically. The Democrat inflation disaster, again, the worst in the history of our country, also robbed millions of Americans of home ownership and indeed the American dream. The yearly cost of a typical new mortgage increased by $15,000 under Democrat rule. In 11 months, we've already gotten that annual cost down by $3,000, and it's coming down a lot lower. Wait till you see. The numbers are going to be shocking. And I'll soon announce our next chairman of the Federal Reserve, someone who believes in lower interest rates by a lot, and mortgage payments will be coming down even further. Early the new year, and you will see this, in the new year I will announce some of the most aggressive housing reform plans in American history. A major factor in driving up housing costs was the colossal border invasion. We have never been invaded. This is the worst thing that, frankly, in my opinion, the worst thing that the Biden administration did to our country is the invasion at the border. The last administration and their allies in Congress brought in millions and millions of migrants and gave them taxpayer-funded housing while your rent and housing costs skyrocketed. Over 60% of growth in the rental market came from foreign migrants. At the same time, illegal aliens stole American jobs and flooded emergency rooms, getting free health care and education paid for by you, the American taxpayer. They also increased the cost of law enforcement by numbers so high that they are not even to be mentioned. For the first time in 50 years, we are now seeing reverse migration as migrants go back home, leaving more housing and more jobs for Americans. In the year before my election, all net creation of jobs was going to foreign migrants. Since I took office, 100% of all net job creation has gone to American-born citizens. 100%.
We've reported on all of this, so
either serves the productive, patriotic, hardworking American citizen, or it serves those.
I mean, they were always supposed to go to Americans.
Cheat the system and seek power and profit at the expense of our nation. Look at Minnesota, where Somalians have taken over the economics of the state.
Like, where's the accountability for the companies?
From Minnesota and indeed from the United States of America, and we're going to put an end to it. For so long as before my election, the vast majority of good and decent Americans were forced to watch as corrupt politicians plundered the halls of power, exploited our taxpayers, and pillaged every system that makes civilized society function. But not anymore, and you see that every day, not anymore. We're putting America first, and we are making America great again. Very simple. We are making America great again. Tonight, after 11 months, our border is secure. Inflation is stopped. Wages are up. Prices are down. Our nation is strong. America is respected, and our country is back, stronger than ever before. We're poised for an economic boom, the likes of which the world has never seen. Soon we will host the World Cup and the Olympics, both of which I got. But most importantly, we will celebrate the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. There could be no more fitting tribute to this epic milestone than to complete the comeback of America that began just 1 year ago. When the world looks at us next year, let them see a nation that is loyal to its citizens, faithful to its workers, confident to its identity, certain to its destiny, and the envy of the entire globe. We are respected again like we have never been respected before. To each and every one of you, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you all.
At least he's saying Merry Christmas right there. He did have a Happy Hanukkah celebration, I guess, what was it, last night? So, I guess, well, he did say Merry Christmas before the Hanukkah event, so just so no people, or no one is just jumping on that saying, you know, hey, he did the Jews first. No. He said Merry Christmas quite a few other times beforehand. He had some Christmas ceremony, I believe it was the night maybe before the Hanukkah event, maybe a few nights beforehand. Wasn't that long ago. Either way, we gotta breeze through some of these other stories because I want to get to this game here soon. New ad from James Fishback. He's a Florida contender. I forgot what he's running for.
Is Netanyahu a war criminal? Did Israel commit genocide? If you say either of those statements in public, you could be convicted of anti-Semitism. Criticizing a foreign government or any government is always protected under our Constitution. Our founding fathers fought and died for that right, and I'll never let anyone steal it from you. My name is James Fishback, and I'm running for Florida governor because Florida is our home, America is our birthright, and we can criticize whom we please.
So this is a quote from Benjamin Netanyahu back in 1990. I think I might have played the video before. If not, then I have read this quote before, but I wanted to read it real quick. And I mean, if it's not a quote, I mean, it's something I've seen around quite a bit. So forgive me if I'm wrong in advance, but I've seen this several times. Like I said, I want to say there's a video that conjuncts with this quote. But if for whatever reason I'm mistaken, then, you know, this is just a post from somebody else. I didn't, you know, I haven't even saved it to my phone. I'm just saying this for the court review later. I'm joking, but either way, I'm going to read it off This is an alleged quote from Benjamin Netanyahu back in 1990. It says, "If we get caught, they will just replace us with persons of the same cloth. So it doesn't matter what you do. America is a golden calf, and we will suck it dry, chop it up, and sell it off piece by piece until there is nothing left but the world's biggest welfare state that we will create and control. Why? Because it's God's will, and America is big enough to take the hit so we can do it again, and again. This is what we do to countries that we hate." I don't know why they hate us. We're literally giving them everything. Makes really no sense. So maybe there's a reason they hate us. Maybe there's a particular people they like to target. I know that may be uncomfortable to hear for some people, but they do have a particular group that they don't like and target. I mean, yes, Muslims, but also white Christians, believe it or not. Which may sound strange because, well, Benjamin Netanyahu is of European descent. I believe he's Polish. He also lived a chunk of his life in, I believe, Brooklyn, New York. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, this is what we do to countries that we hate. I didn't even finish. We destroy them very slowly and make them suffer for refusing to be our slaves. So, since we refused, I guess that means we're gonna suffer. I'm just joking, but at the same time, I mean, I guess that's kind of what that alludes to. Oh, look at this. It says, heed our warnings. Israel PM Benjamin Netanyahu demands that Western governments act now to battle anti-Semitism. Oh yeah, this is the Hanukkah event at the White House, I believe. Yeah. Got Trump over here. Just kind of nodding his head. I made sure to check the mirror. It doesn't look like he has a yarmulke on.
Thank you very much. Wish everyone a happy...
The tiny hat. I don't see any tiny hat on Trump's head. So if Trump is a covert Jew, I don't know actually. Does he have something on his head? I don't see anything in the mirror. No, he doesn't have anything on his head. That was something behind him. But yeah, if he is a secret covert Jew, he's playing it off well by not wearing a hat here. Does that mean he doesn't want people to know that he's Jewish now, if he is? I'm not saying he is if he isn't, but there have been accusations that he did convert to Judaism back in 2017. Now, if that's propaganda, it wouldn't surprise me. But if it ends up being true, I'm going to tell you about it. The Venezuela War Powers Resolution has failed in a vote 211 to 213, with 9 members not voting. Okay, that's what I remembered. Okay, this is the post I remember for the 9 members that didn't vote. I said that earlier, but I meant it for this post. So, just a correction. Quick correction there. The Trump administration is so obsessed with the anti-Semitism that they can't even do anything about what's going on in America.
This administration is so obsessed with anti-Semitism. Think about it. I know people personally who cannot get into the United States on a tourism visa. They can't buy a plane ticket because someone in the State Department or in the Homeland Security Department reviewed their social media and determined that they are anti-Semitic. That's where the attention is at. FBI, DHS, state, all these federal departments, they're so preoccupied with What are they doing on the universities? They're making sure that no one can ever protest in the name of Palestine. They're deploying resource officers and anti-Semitism liaisons, and they want to change the curriculum in the Middle East Studies Department. That's the priority. Someone walks into a building and starts shooting people in the face, he gets away. But if you're in Europe and you criticize Israel, they're on it. You try to buy a plane ticket, they're on it. You can't come in. That's the focus. And it's like we talked about yesterday. There's a shooting in Australia. The perpetrator was known to Australian intelligence for 6 years. Guess they weren't paying close enough attention. They were too busy policing social media. They were too busy passing laws banning people from talking about the Holocaust or doing Nazi symbols or something. And now that an immigrant has killed somebody, now they want to take away more civil liberties. Same story here. The FBI, Education Department, State Department, DHS, they're so concerned about anti-Semitism, they can't catch somebody that's shooting people in the face.
True that. All right, President Trump says current financial system is outdated and we will soon be replaced with a state-of-the-art cryptocurrency framework under the new structure bill. The entire financial system could go on-chain. I guess blockchain, powered by crypto. So yeah, blockchain. Did he actually say this?
Many Americans are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system is decades out of date, many, many years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that 2 years after many Americans?
So there was another post talking about, what was it? It's like Russian crypto. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I think I might have played it last night, but I want to retouch on it. Yeah, this is it. Russia just accused the U.S. of using crypto to wipe out its $35 trillion in debt. Putin's advisor, Kabyakov, says Washington will shove debt into stablecoins, devalue it, and reset the system. What's wrong with that?
Америка прямо сейчас пытается поменять правила на рынке золота и криптовалют. Вспомните, какой у них долг. 35 триллионов долларов. В общем-то, это два альтернативных валютных сегмента мировых рынков.
What other choice we got?
Действия Вашингтона в этом направлении отчетливо демонстрируют одну из главных американских задач.
It's going to create the value for the crypto, right?
Они хотят решить проблему снижения доверия к доллару. США, как это было и в 30-е, и в 70-е годы, будут решать свои финансовые проблемы за счет всего мира, загоняя всех куда? В криптовалютное облако. Со временем, когда часть госдолга США будет размещена в стейблкоинах, США обесценит этот долг. Еще раз простыми словами, у них сейчас валютный 35-триллионный долг, они его загоняют в крипту, в облако, обесценивают и начинают с нуля. Это для тех, кто очень любит заниматься криптой.
So are you saying that the world is absorbing the debt by buying crypto? I'm just like trying to figure out what the negative is here. I don't know. I have to think about this a little bit longer and harder. I definitely will later tonight because it'll be on my mind. I mean, it was already on my mind. I don't think I actually showed this video yesterday. I thought I did, but I might have skipped over it. Maybe I ran out of time, like I'm going to here soon. So yeah, we might have a new economy going into the new year. I mean, he says it right here. The entire financial system could go into a crypto framework. Alright, we got this video too. Oh yeah, here's also Russia. Russia plans payoff mortgages for all families with 4 children. Proposed legislation would forgive parts of the loan after each child, wiping it clean entirely after the 4th, all in a push to lift the birth rate. Better than Trump's proposed 50-year mortgage? Yeah. I think Saudi Arabia has a better plan. What was it, like $100,000 for like a new family, and I think you get a house for free? I don't know, man. And we have Elon Musk coming out saying that we're going to be on UBI, Universal Basic Income, and he said we're all going to have high income. So it's not only going to be Universal Basic Income, it's not going to just be like $2,000 a month. I mean, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna make any claims because I really don't know how much it's going to be. But I mean, $2,000 a month isn't bad. It's not the best, but it isn't bad, especially if prices go down. You know, we'll actually have some purchasing power for once. Anyways.
A lot of people are seeing this video going around with this House of Representative woman from Kentucky, Sarah Stalker, talking about some, I actually don't feel good about being white every single fucking day. I think white children need to know that they have privilege and they should feel bad about it. So a lot of people are seeing, I actually don't feel good about being white every single fucking day. I think white children need to know that they have privilege and they should feel bad about it. Come to find out that this bitch ain't even really white. She's a fucking Jew. And this is the shit that makes Jews dangerous. Because what they'll fucking do is they will shapeshift into a white person, push anti-white agendas to all the other races, by the way, black people, Latinos, Asians. Oh, look, being white is bad. We have all this privilege, yada, yada, yada. This makes the other races be like, oh yeah, fuck white people. We hate white people. We want to see bad shit happen to them. Come to find out that this bitch ain't even really white. Because when the going actually gets tough for white people, she'll be like, oh wait, I'm actually a Jew, guys. I'm with y'all. I'm a minority. Remember Nazi Germany? And this is how they escape any issues, right? Because you'll have guys like Ben Shapiro too. You ask Ben Shapiro, hey man, where you from, man? What race are you? You're like, oh, well, you think about it, I'm white. Some people say I'm Jewish, but I'm white. You see what they'll do? They'll do that shit because they know, oh yeah, I gotta make sure I'm white to push any agendas against white people, but then I'm also Jewish to also protect myself in the fucking homeland. And this is the shit that we're aware of now. They can't get away with this shit anymore. We see it through the fucking games.
Why aren't schools teaching that there was no federal income tax the first 137 years America was a country? Because there was no legal federal income tax between 1776 until 1913 when they amended or changed the US Constitution. They imposed an income tax for 12 years during the Civil War and in 1894 and 1895, but that was found unconstitutional. It was in the Supreme Court case Pollock v. Farmers Loan and Trust Company, and they struck down the federal income tax. And it remained unconstitutional for another 17 years until 1913 when they passed the 16th Amendment and changed the Constitution. And it has been a little over 120 years since they did that, which means there was no legal federal income tax for the majority of American history. People think that all of these taxes, all of this government intrusion into our lives,
that makes me traditional.
But it is not the norm. This is the norm. This is 1776, and the reason America was the
hurry up.
center of the world in 1912.
We've been hearing about this crap all year. It's like, do it already.
Class in the history of the world. American steel, American oil, American automotive. But in 1913, they changed the Constitution, which was the same year that they created
Do
the
it,
National
bitch.
Bank. So right at the same time as they gave the government the ability to reach into our pockets and take our money, they also gave a small group of powerful bankers a monopoly over the printing of the dollar. And they print money out of thin air. They lend the money that they printed to the government, and the government agrees to pay them back with interest
Bunch of
using
assholes.
the money that they take from us. And that is why the dollar has been so devalued. That is why you can't afford
It's not a
house. And it's
well,
why college is
it's
so
close.
expensive. Because for
It's not exactly what he
137
said, but
years,
yeah.
America was about prosperity. And since then, it's been about whatever this is. And this is why I wrote a book on the banking system. And in my courses, we learn real history. Because if our kids are going to have a fighting chance, they have to know the truth. Check out my private homeschool community. And Cubs to Bears, books.
All right, get your advertising out of here. We're listening to one more anti-Semitic, no, it's not. No, it's not. They're not even Semitic.
They're trying to make hate speech that is anti-Semitic illegal. They're trying to make hate speech. They're trying to make hate speech that is anti-Semitic illegal. Against the law, gosh darn it. They're trying to make it illegal to be anti-Semitic. I never wake up and think, I think I'm going to be anti-Semitic. I've never even had the thought of being, never even considered it. Never, not really interested in it. But if they make it illegal to be anti-Semitic, on principle, on business, I have to be. Sorry. You're not going to Jew me out of my freedoms, dude. Like, are you kidding me? Like, on principle, I would have to be, if they make it illegal. Until then, I'll be cool. Like, it's whatever, do you? But if they make it illegal, I mean, am I alone in that?
Now, the tragedy for Israel is that this path comes with a massive cost. Israel's reputation has never been worse. And this isn't like past cycles, where they'd take a hit and then rehabilitate their global standing with some well-crafted diplomatic charm offensive. No, that strategy is finished. The world has seen too much. The mask has slipped, and you can't unsee what's now visible. Let's talk about the Israel lobby for a moment. I know that makes some people uncomfortable, but the truth is the truth. They are in crisis. They can't defend what Israel is doing because the behavior is indefensible. So what do? They don't debate. They don't argue facts. They resort to character attacks, smears, emotional manipulation. That's their entire
I want to start this game.
now. It's propaganda and intimidation.
I'm done with the news.
Nothing more. And their biggest problem, their nightmare, is
You
that
can talk
people
until
like
the
Tucker
game
Carlson
starts, bro.
refuse to be bullied. He is, whether you love him or hate him, the most potent challenge the lobby has faced in decades, and the lobby knows it. That's why they deploy figures like Mark Levin, people who are not there to engage, but to shout, to accuse, to wrap themselves in the American flag and pretend that defending Israel's actions is somehow patriotic. It's not. It's desperation. And here's the irony. These tactics worked for a long time. They really did. But today, people aren't buying it anymore. The audience has changed.
Whoa.
Information flows
Damn
have
it.
changed.
Change the screen
and
on me.
most importantly, Israel's own actions have stripped away any credibility these defenders once had. What we're seeing, and this is the key point, is the collapse of a narrative. Once a state loses its moral legitimacy, it cannot get it back easily. And when its actions become impossible to justify, even to its closest allies, the long-term consequences are profound. Israel is heading straight into that storm. And frankly, it is not at all clear that it understands the magnitude of what's coming. This is not a short-term political problem. This is
I'm sorry, guys, if the screen is messed up. I can't see it right now.
A crisis of identity, of legitimacy, of strategy. And the leaders in Jerusalem seem determined to double down rather than adjust course. But that's the theme.
Oh, it looks
of our
normal on your
entire
side.
discussion today, isn't it?
All good
States
for you guys.
ignoring reality until reality forces
Looks like
a
shit on my
reckoning.
side.
Israel's doing it. Europe is doing it. Washington is doing it. And we're watching the costs pile up in real time. Now let's shift gears slightly, but not entirely, because everything I'm about to explain.
Oh man, is this one of those games that I can't?
Block. We need to talk about the Israel lobby, how it operates today,
I'll switch over real
and
quick.
why
Maybe
it's
it'll help
losing
it.
control of the narrative in ways that would have been unthinkable 10 or 15 years
Still
ago.
didn't do it.
And I want to
Oh,
be
man.
very clear about something. This is not
We gotta do
a
this the weird way.
conspiracy theory. This is not shadowy speculation. The Israel lobby is a real, well-documented, highly organized network of interest
Fine, we'll do it the
groups,
weird way.
donors, media personalities, and political operatives whose
screen.
explicit goal is to shape U.S. policy in ways that benefit Israel, even when those policies conflict with American national interests. That's simply the truth. And for decades, they were extremely effective at it.
Get
But
down
today,
here.
they're struggling badly. And one of the main reasons is a man who, frankly, they never expected to turn into their biggest
Oh, let it
rival,
work.
Tucker Carlson. Whether
Okay,
you agree
never mind.
with Tucker on everything or not, that's irrelevant. What matters is that he does something the lobby absolutely cannot tolerate. He speaks plainly about Israel's behavior and calls out the
Never
political
mind.
actors who defend it unconditionally. And he does this to an audience of millions.
And that video will
An audience
end
that
eventually.
trusts him far more than it trusts the political establishment. This terrifies the lobby. Now, because they cannot defeat Tucker in a rational debate, and I mean that literally, they cannot, they resort to a
Now, this is
completely different
interesting.
strategy. They attack his character, his patriotism,
I'm using a different power
his
setup
sanity,
tonight.
his motives.
So far, so good. There was another video I wanted to play, but we're just gonna go ahead and play the game. Start a new game. Hurt me plenty. What? Get off the screen. Okay. Okay. Shut up. Get off the screen. Yes. Accept. Area window. Is that where it's supposed to be? I don't know. I guess I could probably change this later. Where's this? Yeah, I want to start the game. I hate it whenever it gives me a bunch of options like that. I'm just like, no. Just go to the game. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up and go. Thank you. Come again. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. I didn't even know there was words on the screen. They didn't try very hard, did they? I'm getting the feeling that they didn't try very hard with this game. Somebody else told me they didn't really like this one as much. I don't want to go into this game thinking that though. I want to give it a chance. We're gonna see if we can like it. First off, the mountains look like shit. I've seen better mountains, man. Eh. Alright, now it looks better. Very good. Gross!
Another fool's errand, witch. You have wasted our time once again.
We will not leave here until the heart of Argent is found. It is close.
The Horde will tear this village to pieces, but our time is running out. Soon
That's right.
King 90, we found the entry point. It doesn't make sense, sir. The barrier is still holding, but
sorry if that was loud. I put my earphones on. I feel like I yelled that.
Get past the barrier, so their followers are letting them in. Thera,
the transports. How much time?
Get me the new bishop. Valen's armored division is still an hour away.
This is kind of cool. We didn't even get to have any of this last game. It's like there's like no characters half the time, besides Doom Guy.
We need him.
Much better. Yeah, we need a real story. Give us a real story. We established the universe and the art style of the first two games. Now give us a story, damn it.
Commander. Thera, this temple must remain guarded.
The village of Colleen is a mining settlement. If it falls, everything will be destroyed, including your Sentinel energy reserves.
Launch the Slayer.
Total purification targeted for the village of Colleen.
This is pretty badass. I don't know what my friend's talking about. I'm liking it. I haven't even started playing. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah. What's up with the Viking cape? I feel like that's new.
Launching the Slayer in 3, 2, 1.
Hell yeah. Dude. I'm loving it. My friend's a pussy. The hell are you talking about? This is awesome. Yeah. Cue the heavy metal music. Oh. Hell yeah.
Impact confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
The Slayer has been activated. What's this? What's up, guys? Why did it... That was easy. Ear itches. What the hell is that? What did I just do? Oh, okay. Oh. Huh. So. What do I just have to hold it down? Can lock onto a target? Interesting. Okay. I don't know. Feels like cheating. Why are they so easy to kill? Ow! Okay. Maybe I'm starting to understand what my friend was saying. I'm gonna give it time though. Oh my god. Let's check something real quick. Interesting. Try something real quick. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Like I said, I'm trying out some new things with the power tonight, just to make sure it doesn't knock me off. There's been a few times where switched out between battery and power, the power mode, plugged in mode, where it will knock off the stream and everything. I'm sure anybody that's watched my show and experienced that, where you just randomly saw my show go off, that's kind of what happened. So, just to explain that a little bit better. Oh, glad this little new cord is going to work out for me. That's kind of nice. I'm going to switch back to that here in a bit. Alright, let's get back to this. Oh yeah. It seems like it's making it too easy. I kind of like the challenge of the last game. What do I have to do? Is there something nearby I gotta get? Oh, that's what I gotta do. Okay. Did they get rid of the glory kills? Alright, I can jump over those. I don't know, the shield thing seems a little too easy.
The Slayer is dangerous. Keep your distance.
What's up, guys? Like your helmets. Pretty neat. I wish I had one. I just have like my basic Doom Guy helmet. Can't upgrade. It's okay though. Still badass with this suit. That's all that matters. What's up, guys? Actually, people out on the battlefield. That's new.
Do you have a lock on the Slayer's location?
What's up, guys?
Weapon drop incoming in 3, 2, 1.
Finally. I don't know if I like this gun. It's too easy. I hope I can change the difficulty. I might need to turn up the difficulty. What is that? Like a glove? Spiked. Gauntlet consumed and charged. So there's no more glory kills, is that what you're telling me? What's that? What do I do? Oh, 2 out of 2? I had to do something before 3 power gauntlet combos. Why'd I gotta do this? Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Okay. I need to read what that's saying on the screen. I'm surprised that worked. Oh shit, I didn't know my health was low. Fuck. Oh shit. No! Alright, we got some health. Shit. And I'm low on ammo? Are you kidding me? How did I get less? How do I not have anything? Alright. Now I'm starting to see the difficulty. Still think the other one's a little bit more fun though. Ow.
is under lockdown. There's a key in the
How do I heal? I like the glory kills, man. I bet people got mad and said, no, that's gross. Shit. I like that there's like a shockwave every time I land. It's kind of neat. Oh wait, I forgot I can... That's what it is. Nice, okay. Still learning. Alright, bitch. Get on the floor. Good, everybody? Shit. Glory strikes. That was too easy. Come on now. I wanted to fight him for a little bit. See, watch. Like a little dust cloud shockwave that comes from me.
The cultists are traitors.
Yeah. Usually cultists are. Sounds about right. Do I kill him? I'm going to anyways. Was I supposed to do that? Oh, you idiots. You fucking idiots. I'm just gonna fuck up your shit, man. I'll be all, like, fucking lead in your statues.
Keep it ground zero. Key located.
Whee! Nice. New and improved map. I like it. The gameplay is a little sloppy, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not doing it right. Maybe I'll like it over time. Maybe it will grow on me. Why is there no ammo? Anywhere. What's up, guys? Oh shit, an Oblivion Gate. What are you doing in this game?
Once he kills the demons, the portals will collapse.
Why do all hell gates look the same? Hey, it's you again. I remember you. You're one of my favorite enemies. Gotta dodge all these bullets. Get out of my face. Oh man, I'm out. Oh shit. Ow! That hurt. Shit, I'm about to die. Oh fuck. I gotta destroy it. I need ammo! Where's my ammo at? There we go. There we go. Ow! Bitch. Fuck. I'm all low already. He's good with a shield, man. Oh, that's how you destroy them, okay. Bro, they look just like Oblivion Gates. Did it hit the wall? It made like a gong noise. Oh no, there's like a, okay, there's a bell in the background. It was like as soon as I landed. It was like, ding! I was like, wow, that's realistic. Ow! Why do you gotta pop up right around me? I like the metal music just like randomly pops up right at the right time. Let's do that again. That was fun. I hope that happens throughout the rest of the game. The precise moment, just the right guitar, gent strumming. What is that? Destroy demon portals. Is there a portal in this thing? Oh. Oh. Is that a gun? What is it? A shredder? That sounds fun. Rail spike shredder? Hopefully... I was hoping it was like a saw blade or something, but I don't know. We'll take it. I'll take it. How do I get past this? Okay. Oh! I got like a Captain America. Keep forgetting I can sprint. Can I sprint and shoot at the same time? Oh, I can. That's definitely going to be useful. Oh shit! What the hell? Oh. Okay, that's good. I like this, who did the music? This is awesome. Like, that's probably the best part of this game so far is the music. Hell yeah. I love the slow breakdown. That's pretty sweet. Dun, dun, digga, 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 digga. The hell's that noise? Oh. Okay. Whee! Ow. Hey, my shockwave actually killed him. Ow. Oh, I didn't realize there was a Hellgate right there. Is this the last one? I think so.
Gates closed. The village is secure. Tier 5 readings in the South Bay. Incoming.
A Titan has been summoned.
What's up, guys? It looks like it's just annoying him. Like, really? You gotta do this right now? Why did the music start? Oh, cool. Look at the swords. Where are the Titans at? Can I shoot this thing? Oh man. How are we going? Whee! You say so.
They're making a final push.
Oh, cool! I found a new toy. Oh shit, is he coming over here? He is. I pushed him back. Oh, I got his arm. Get the other one. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Got him. Hell yeah. I mean, it's not bad. They changed the gameplay a little bit, but it's not horrible. Why do I look different? I look like evil Doom guy.
They lied to us. And now he has a leash.
The Makers felt a weapon as powerful as the Slayer.
Should be guided.
And you agreed.
He's not one
of us.
She's pretty. Who's that?
So did I.
What's her name? I didn't see her name. I like that there's actually a story. Neat. Neato.
The beast is tearing through our ranks once again. And still, you continue to be influenced by this outsider. It is not this witch who is forced onto the battlefield against the Slayer. All the power of hell.
Excuse me, guys, sorry.
Of all one man.
I'm thinking he might be a demon. I don't know. He looks like a demon. They all look like demons, actually. Who's this guy again? Let's see. Prince Ozrak.
To conquer the beast and crush his allies.
Seems like a worthy adversary.
The horde is yours to command.
He better be.
For now, Prince Azric. I will be informing the High Council of your progress.
Good, get to it.
They fear him, and so your dominion over hell is not absolute.
Avoid the Slayer. We should focus on breaking the humans first. Then resume our search.
So, like, are the other guys like angels? They look like demons too. I don't know. What are they called? The Argents or something like that? Argent energy? I don't know. Something like that. It's like a transhumanist looking thing. I don't know, I'm kind of curious now, like the whole story. What just happened? I want to keep going. Why did it stop? Why did it kick me out? Did I press a button? Oh shit. Oh shit, we're on Mars. Hell yeah. I think. Looks like Mars to me. Send in the Slayer. Please, 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 please.
Sire, the demons are now targeting the Sentinel's energy relay.
What's up with his belly?
It powers their transdimensional barrier. Yes. It is an energy field which prevents the demons from opening a portal into this world. It doesn't work. What you see now is a result of Sentinel civilians falling under the influence of demons and opening portals for them. A mere leak in the dam, sir. If the barrier were to break,
What's going on, Doom Guy? Doom Guy's having nightmares.
Stirring. Slayer vitals increasing.
Gonna fight our way out. Let's do it. Not gonna work.
Slayer, prepped for launch.
It's remarkable how he can survive the power surge.
Yes. We purify his mind and leave only his hatred for the demons.
But his resistance to the Tether's influence is increasing.
A request to the Creed for additional energy reserves has already been made.
Launch the Slayer immediately.
You launched the Slayer. Hell yeah! Big old dust cloud. That looks so effing good. I feel like I'm playing Gears of War, kinda. Yeah.
He's at the drop zone.
Let's do it. You guys fighting with me? Come with me? No? You're just gonna stand there? Okay. I get a new gun? That, what is that? The hell is that? Is that a disc I can throw? Oh, cool. Okay. What does that do? How do I use it? I can throw a shield saw at a demon? Oh, okay. Does it come back? Oh, it'll embed itself in the demon. Weaker demons will be sliced in half, as they should be. Oh shit, I should have read the second screen. Oh! So apparently I can get the shield back sooner if I want it. I just gotta press the... Superheated metal to shatter it? Where am I going? I don't see any superheated metal. What are you talking about? Am I going this way? Oh! Well, now we don't have to worry about the shield guy. I mean, he might have been a problem before, but he's not anymore. I didn't mean to rhyme, that was weird. Oh, okay, that's a superheated metal. kind of fun. So they have slightly harder shields, but why could I break through all the other ones? What? Why did that one kill him? Oh man, I was wanting to hit it. What? Why'd the music start? Hold up. I wish I had a grappling hook. Did I go through here? I like how it actually... I wish it would bounce off the walls a little bit further. Like, I kind of wish it worked like the, Oh, that's how you do it, okay. I gotta get it hot first, and then it breaks. Oh. Learning all the combos. I feel like they tried to make this one seem like the old Doom a lot more. Anyways. That just seems like a cheat. Like I don't know, it just seems like I can do that really like too far away. I don't even have to waste ammo if I have this thing. Well, bruh, that makes it a little too easy, doesn't it? I bet you I get upgrades too. Hold up. Where are the upgrades? Is this it? Purchase at Sentinel Shrine. Where's that? I don't know where the Sentinel Shrine's at. Can't get anything? We're still at the start of the game. Look who it is, my favorite. Oh, you guys are weak. Dude, why are they so weak? I'm gonna have to turn up the difficulty here soon. Oh man, I should have blocked it. Wrong button. Guess it doesn't really matter though. I mean, it's cool you can block it, but at the same time I would like to fight him a little bit longer. Hold on, let me check the difficulty real quick. Where is it at? Where is it at? Let me at it. Where are you? There you are. How many options we got? Ultraviolence? That's the next step up. That sounds dangerous. I guess we could try it. I don't know. Sometimes if I do that, I'll regret it right after I do it. We'll try this a little bit longer. Always a shockwave. Boom. Boom. Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. Glad I didn't hit anybody. I thought it was a demon.
Abed facilities are under lockdown.
What? What is that? Collect gold? Y'all got gold in here? Just a big block of gold? Okay. How do I collect it? What? Oh, I guess it's in my pocket now. Blue card. Hey, is this like my base or something? Where's the store at? Oh shit, I don't even know. Oh shit, my bad, y'all. Is this the base? I had a base in the last game. Oh, I gotta get all the gold in here. Is that all of it? They've been so much like louder. Like soars through the air. Yeah, boom. Now what? Oh, here's the Sentinel Shrine. Good. Just looking for you. Get us some. Oh, we needed gold for that. Oh, now it makes sense. Incendiary. Nice. What else we got? Can I afford this? No. Of course not. Retaliation. Ooh. Parry Hell Surge attacks. I thought I already could. Oh, okay, bigger shockwave. Gotcha. I'll wait on it. I got gauntlet upgrades. What's that? Power gauntlet. Single target with the escalating power of each combo strike. I'm not too impressed with the gauntlet, but whatever.
The command room has the key. Mark it on the player's map.
Ow. Fuck that! I mean, it just comes right back to me, so it's not like it really does anything. How can I go in there? Shit, one second, we'll fix this, don't crash on me. We good? We survive it? Think we did. Okay. Okay. Ready. 1 second, y'all. Good. Alright, I'll play like this for a minute. Hell yeah. Oh shit, was that supposed to like... Oh wait, okay. I thought it was gonna hurt me. Oh cool, closed it. Got access. Anything else in here? Oh shit. I killed him.
Welcome to research and development. Operations are currently suspended.
I just like killed everybody. People up there? Oh, it's you! Damn, you died too quick too. Quick. Whole scenery changed. Nice. Oh yeah. Plasma rifle. I think that's what it's called. What's that? I want that helmet. that the ammo? I don't know what it looks like. Can't aim. No aiming in this game. Well, there's just the crosshair on the screen, but there's no like aiming down the sides. Oh shit. Did it hit me? See that? What's this room? Oh, I've been in here before, okay.
Commander, we need assistance out here.
We need to evacuate!
You say so. What's that? Oh, shit. They're like fighting each other. I love the music. Glad they gave it some tempo. Bro, that was my bridge. Fucking prig. Can I kill this guy? You okay, man? You're gonna get up, right? Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Get up, bro. You're fine. You got this. Yeah. There you go. That's right. Now give him a right. Now give him a... Give him a hook, man. No. Oh, shit. You should have saw that. Come on now. Dude, he's moving so slow. I saw that. He's about to hit you, bro. He's about to hit you. Block it. Block it. Oh, fuck. Dude, you just kill him? Shit, man. Alright, I gotta go. Is he gonna come over here? Got these shadow monsters, man. saw that. I don't know, sometimes the music really hits, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's more like the slow breakdowns. It's whenever it gets my attention. Where'd I go? Somewhere this... Oh. Huh? Supposed to jump somewhere? Did you just want me to jump down? I guess so. Okay. What? I don't know what I just did. How do I do that? No, give me that little tutorial again. I don't even know what the hell it said. Okay, I don't see it. Did it not just say a shield jump or something? I could have swore it just told me to do like a shield jump thing. Oh! Okay. Interesting. Hey, it's one of these things. Still don't have enough? I must not be looking good enough. We're going up there. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. Huh? Oh, there's a hole right here. Okay. Now I see it. Kinda gross in here. Now we got enough. Yes, we do. Just hiding right behind us. Stabilizer. Yeah. Alright, come back. What does it say? Pincushion? Hitting a demon with shield throw or parrying a hell surge attack detonates pincushion, causing damage in wide area. So I'll be shooting it, then we throw the shield, So I gotta wait until it glows, is that what it's saying? What else can I upgrade? Retaliation. Finisher. I want to upgrade my guns. Pincushion sounds the best. Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay, so I can switch it. Nice, I got 2 with that one. Okay. How do I switch my weapons? Whoa, I didn't even know I could do that. I don't know how to switch my weapon. Oh, there it is, okay. RB. I'll try this out. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Thing's moving. Ew. Love it. Ow. Ow. What the hell?
Demonic leader identified.
Who? I just ripped his fucking heart out. Love it. Oh. So killing those things give you more health. Nice. Only 10 health points, really? Yeah. Now we just need like some death growls. I haven't done that stuff in years, man. That's strange. Hold up 1 second. I'll check something. Why does it keep knocking me out of the mission? Is that normal? Does that happen for everybody? How long have I been playing? We can play a little bit longer. I don't see why not. I need to get rid of that one. Just gonna do this one. It loads so fast, I love it. Yes! Finally! We get to actually... Dude! Why did it take so long to be able to do this?
Engines online.
Get our own Jaeger. Isn't that what it's called?
Established.
For Pacific Rim, it was like a Jaeger or something like that. I love it. I want 2 of them. Just in case I break the first one. All these things are pretty fast. I love it. I didn't give 2 fucks, I just went right through that shit. I want a gun. Give me a gun. I mean, this is fun too, but holy shit, I love it. Are those my guys? Oh no, those are... That's like a demon tank. I just realized. Wait, what was that? Have a little fun. Blow up all this shit. Whee! It's not too many times that I get to run around in a frickin' mecha suit, so love it. How do I block it? How do I block it? Oh, I can dash. Got him. Love it. I thought my hand was coming apart for a second. Got him. Too good for him. Oh shit. Damn.
Dimensional barrier is shutting down. We can't stop it now. How long do we have?
Not long. The reactor has sustained heavy damage.
I want that! Give me that gun! Where the fuck is mine?
More Titans ahead. Support team. Deploy.
Dude, that's a badass suit. Give me it.
Incoming.
I get to drive that next time. What's that? I'll get one. Put it on. Put it on. Is it just a gun? I think it's just a gun. It's not just any gun though. Hell yeah! Bruh. Oh shit. Bring it, bro. Shit. Is this unlimited? I think it is.
Approaching the core.
The barrier is critical. Relay overloading.
We need to pull everyone back.
I don't know what's happening, but it's really cool. Got it. It's the power core? I want to look at it.
Explode. He needs to evacuate now.
It's gonna explode? Why didn't you tell me that?
He's trying to save the city. Slayer, there's a strip mine nearby. I'll mark it for you.
Ah shit, wrong button. We got hell tanks, man. Whoa, you actually got me. I didn't think you were gonna get me, bro. Whee!
No response from the makers. Tracking the Slayer for evac now.
Come on, button, bro. Gonna blow up, bro. Get out of there. Get on him. That's how I like to end the episode. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Here comes the Big Bang Boom. Is this gonna blow up the planet? Probably will. Blow up something.
The transdimensional barrier is offline. Demonic activity is surging. The Creed has requested an immediate report.
Return to the Sentinel barracks.
That was fun. I liked it. Let's do it again. Next week. Spooky storytelling time?
I did as you asked. Now please, let her soul be at peace.
Yeah. Oh shit, you again.
Of Argent.
Is sealed in the chamber. I told you I cannot open it. No one can.
That's right, jackass. Get out of here. Alright. I got all of it? 100%? Hell yeah. That was fun. Alrighty, 4 of 22. It's a long game. Well, I'm enjoying it so far. This was a good idea to download this today. Alright. Well, I appreciate everybody for stopping by. If you liked today's video, go ahead and like. If you're new to the channel, please follow. And what is tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, I'll probably have an episode. We'll see, y'all. We'll see. Y'all have a good night. Have a beautiful, blessed evening. Love you.
Yeah.
Stop counting hearts.